So my name is Hannah Jayne, also go by HJ. You might hear students call me that sometimes. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And where I'm from, wow, that's such an interesting question. I spent a portion of my life in Kansas City, go Chiefs, a portion of my life up in Minnesota, and graduate school in Milwaukee, sometime here in St. Louis, so I feel sort of like the Midwest is home. I am a huge plant owner, like indoor gardening has kind of been my life for the last few months. I do have a creature, her name is Lady. The dog is like her own person and is just like a really great roommate and really fun. I'm a big like cinema fan, love documentaries, art galleries, you know, like the cheesy kind of like elevated social kind of scene. I really try and stay away from campus if I'm not at work, to be honest. I live in Tower Grove East, and exploring the different neighborhoods of St. Louis beyond just like what's around campus is what I definitely recommend for our students. Like, go out, see what else is going on in the city. It's such a rich place to be. I work as a prevention specialist, which essentially means I'm responsible for prevention programming for our students beyond their first year. So you may have seen programs like Green Dot, or for our sophomores who just went through the mandatory bystander program, Stand By Me, that's me. Part of my job is to think about who are we leaving out in conversations around violence prevention programming, whether that's our graduate students, students with disabilities, or student veterans. I'm sort of thinking about our non-traditional folks in the role. I really enjoy training with faculty and staff. I think a lot of their questions are around, what do I do if these topics come up either in my classroom or if a student discloses to me that they're experiencing or being impacted by relationship and sexual violence. And so I wish I could spend a lot of time in conversations with them about sort of response strategies or ways that they can sort of show allyship for survivors on campus. Another space I really enjoy is sort of smaller group facilitations. So whenever there's a student group who really requests us to come in and talk about these topics, I think about our partners in Greek life, and quite a few chapters have come to reach out. And so I enjoy those discussions too, because I think it can be intimidating in our large-scale programming to really dive in deep. So student groups who are between 15 and 20 students and in more intimate setting, it feels much more fun, much more engaging that way. Yeah. My hope for the center is that folks know who we are, that we're a name that is just as common as folks use as like the South 40, that we are really integrated into the WashU experience, that students see themselves reflected either in our staff or in our programming, that we become a really like continually safe place, a easily navigable place, that we're really sort of like a special place that students know they're going to be cared for and thought of and considered and maybe even pushed a little bit. I think specifically in the work, I hope that the center is really engaging students beyond their first year. WashU students are not afraid to ask really big questions that challenge me and help me kind of think more broadly. I enjoy their intensity and their energy and passion for this work. I think a lot of our students are politically engaged or really excited to think about their life beyond just the 4 years here at WashU. So who will they be in the world and what kind of lives will they lead? And that sort of intensity and passion makes me better at my job. Like I don't think I could do this job anywhere else. Like, you all are great. Caught me on a good day.